Assalamu alaikum viewers. Welcome to Siyasat English News. I am Ayman Omar.
A Hyderabadi software engineer who was in Pakistan's custody for entering illegally in 2019 was repatriated through the Atari Wagah border on Monday. 31-year-old Waindam Prashant entered Pakistan by crossing the border from Rajasthan along with Madhya Pradesh Dhuri Lal and was arrested by the Pakistan police at Cholistan in Bahawalpur state in 2017. Initially, he was believed to be an Indian spy, but he was later proven guilty in the trial that followed. Prashant was handed over to the Border Security Force by Pakistani Rangers at the border at 3 pm, said a BASF official at the border. Prashant had been missing since April 2017. The Rajiv Gandhi International Airport in Hyderabad has received the biggest commercial consignment of Sputnik 5 vaccines on Tuesday early morning, with 3 million doses delivered to Dr. Reddy's laboratories. This is the third batch and the single largest import shipment of COVID-19 vaccines handled by any Indian airport till date. The vaccines will be later sent to different parts of the country as per the demands raised by the state governments. After Covishield and Covaxin, Sputnik 5 will be the third COVID-19 vaccine that will be administered to the people. Sputnik 5 has tied up with the Dr. Reddy's laboratories for manufacturing the vaccine in India. The first consignment of Sputnik had landed in India on 1st of May. Telangana's Industry and Information Technology Minister K. Tarak Rama Rao, who is very active over Twitter in helping people in distress during the ongoing COVID pandemic, on Tuesday called actor Sonu Sood a superhero. Sonu Sood has been playing a good Samaritan since the COVID-induced lockdown first imposed in the country. He lent a helping hand to stranded migrant laborers in reaching home and also arranged for the treatment of poor and needy in various parts of the country. K. Tarak Rama Rao, who is son of Telangana Chief Minister K. Chandrasekhar Rao, is coming to the rescue of people, especially COVID-19 patients in need of free treatment, oxygen or medicines. In a meeting chaired by Prime Minister Narendra Modi, the centre has decided to cancel the CBSE Class 12 board exams for this year due to the COVID-19 pandemic. The decision was taken after Prime Minister chaired an important meeting regarding the prospect of Class 12 board examinations on Tuesday evening. Anxiety among students, parents and teachers must be put to an end, and students should not be forced to appear for exams in such a stressful situation, a government statement quoted the Prime Minister as saying. In order to create awareness about COVID-19 among the public, the Hyderabad Traffic Police has come up with a unique idea of its own. A picture of coronavirus has been drawn at Mozamjai Market, Nampalli. It has been drawn to create awareness among the public to not come out of home unnecessarily. According to the Hyderabad Traffic Police, which has come up with the idea of COVID-19 paintings, has advised the public to minimize their outside work and stay at home. They further added that they should act as responsible citizens and obey the government orders. A similar painting was also drawn on the busy Khairtabad junction. Renowned Islamic scholar and preacher Mufti Faizul Wahid, who was the first to translate the Quran into Gojri language, died of post-COVID complications at a private hospital here on Tuesday. The 56-year-old scholar, a resident of Doda Sambala village in Rajouri, was admitted in ESCOM's hospital on 23rd of May for the treatment of COVID pneumonia and breathed his last around 7:30 in the morning due to multiple organ failure, the medical superintendent Rabinder Ratanpal told PTI. He said that the patient had tested negative for COVID-19 on 24th of May, but since his condition did not show much improvement, he remained on the life support system. Considered as an authority in Islamic jurisprudence, he was an alumni of Darul Uloom Deoband and served as a patron of an Islamic seminary, Madrasa Markaz Mariful Quran, located at Bhatindi in Jammu. The Kingdom of Saudi Arabia's Ministry of Islamic Affairs call and guidance on Sunday permitted the use of external loudspeakers for Friday and Eid prayers, local media have reported. The ministry has issued directives to all branches of the ministry and all mosque employees and support staff. Last Monday, the Minister of Islamic Affairs, Abdul Latif Al-Sheikh, issued a circular limiting the use of external loudspeakers to only use the loudspeakers for azan and the iqama. The new directive allows for the use of an external loudspeaker that is mounted on the mosque wall and is directed towards the worshippers standing in rows outside the mosque so that they can hear the sermon and prayers on Fridays and during the two Eids. The objective is to hear the Imam's voice while delivering the sermon and leading the worshippers in prayer, especially for those who pray outside the mosque. Indian pace bowler Mohammad Siraj on Tuesday said he will try to frustrate New Zealand skipper Kane Williamson with dot balls if given an opportunity to play the World Test Championship final, which begins on 18th of June in Southampton. The right-arm pace bowler, who made an impact on India's tour of Australia and played a key role in helping the injury-stricken team win the Test series 2-1, said he will try to draw batsmen onto the front foot in England since the pitches there are different from those in Australia. The 27-year-old pace bowler from Hyderabad said that New Zealand will get acclimatized to conditions more than India since they play 2 test matches against England before the World Test Championship final. The first of the 2 tests begins at Lord's on Wednesday. That's it for today. Thank you, viewers.